Before I go into the details on this, I just want to talk about what it takes to be a successful trader. And what it takes to be super successful is to learn 2 or 3 of the best setups that show up all the time. And when you learn those setups, all you're going to do is look for those setups. You're not going to trade anything else, because when you find the setups and when you use the anomaly in this indicator, that's what makes your win rate well above 80%. And when these setups show up, you can be confident more than 80% of the time that they're going to go in your favor. Anyway, if you want to be a successful trader, you have to wait for these setups. Listen to Dux talk about what it takes to be a multimillionaire trader.
What is your secret? Tell us. How do you do this?
You wait for the perfect opportunity, and you just need to wait and wait and wait. Wait for opportunity fits every single of your criteria, then you go for the trade.
And when you follow what Dux has to say, when you do this, when you follow this trading system, this trading formula, this is what's going to set you apart and put you in the top 1% of all traders. Anyway, back to this Tesla short here. I was watching this all day and I knew that it was super bullish here. And in the beginning here, I didn't see the anomaly unfold. I waited until the very end of the day, and that anomaly showed up right up here where I nailed that trade. I saw it starting to unfold and I knew it was coming. And as soon as that candle appeared up there, the anomaly was right there glaring at me. So you can see that I scalped this trade and I got out fairly quickly here. It was about a 3-minute trade. And the reason I got out of this trade so quickly is because these rarely ever drop this far. And if you look over all of these 1-minute candles over the entire day here, a lot of these candles aren't very big. And you can see when it started dropping over here in the beginning, right here in the first dip, and when it dropped over here, and when it dropped here, it bounced right back. But as you can see, all of these other candles going all the way up aren't very big. So when this thing dipped down, I looked back and I thought it might snap back on me. So I wanted to lock in profits. So in 3 minutes, I made over $2,000 profit on that trade. But my point here is I was disciplined and I waited for the anomaly. So I'm going to give you a free tip right here. You look down here, this red line is the VWAP, and the farther away from the VWAP that this gets, the more you know that VWAP is going to pull it right back in just like a magnet. But the cool thing is, the anomaly showed up and I made over $2,000 in 3 minutes. And this is just one of many that I nailed like this. And if you look over my Twitter feed, you'll see where I've tweeted spot on entries on many stocks. So I'm going to go over some of these previous tweets within the last year just to show you how spot on the anomaly in this indicator is. So here's one with SPY. You can see here I tweeted right here on this spot, short scalp setup. Then I tweeted another short scalp entry. And then you can see I tweeted take it back to the VWAP right here. And right where that arrow is, you can see it drop to the VWAP. So the anomaly unfolded right there in the indicator when I tweeted another short scalp entry. Anyway, here's another one I called. Spot on. Short, tight risk. Right here's the entry. This is where the anomaly showed up. And you can see how spot on that call was. Now here's another one. I didn't tweet this, but I just wanted to show you how I nailed this one. The anomaly showed up where that arrow is. This was Microsoft. I shorted 300 shares and I held it for about 5 minutes. So it was a quick scalp. And I always scalp these super fast if they're super bullish like this. And here's another one I called on BBIG. Slap the ask and be patient, I tweeted, because the anomaly showed up in the indicator right there. And look where it went. And here's another one on ATER. So you can see right here in the beginning I tweeted waiting for a long entry setup because I could see that the anomaly was starting to unfold right there. And then you can see I made entry long risking 402. That was my risk. And then you can see here ATER could be go time right here, and look where it went. So this just shows you how powerful the anomaly is in this indicator. And when you learn the setups, you'll be able to look at the chart, you'll know it's coming, and you'll wait for the anomaly anomaly to unfold, and then you'll make your entry. And then you're going to win 80% or more of these trades. And here's another one, ATER. I tweeted long risking 550, and this was a quick scalp, but the anomaly showed up in the indicator right here. And a lot of these aren't going to be huge profits, but if you can make $300, $400, $500 on a trade in a matter of 30 minutes or less, where can you make that kind of money? And here's AMD. I didn't tweet this one, but I just wanted to show you again how spot on this was in this trade that I took, this short scalp. I took 1,000 shares of AMD right here because the anomaly showed up in the indicator right here. And I took a quick scalp. This was about a 2-minute trade, so you can see where I got out here. And again, when these are running super bullish like this, and the anomaly unfolds in the indicator, I'm going to take a super fast scalp because I want to lock in those profits. If you can make $100 or $200 in a minute or two, it's well worth the trade. Anyway, if you don't know how this works, if you're holding bags on stocks, if you're blowing up accounts, if your win rate is not over 80%, if you're not making the money that you know you could make, do yourself a big favor and learn this formula. When you learn the setups and when you learn the anomaly in this indicator, one trade will pay for this program. All right, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.